Hello everyone, I'm the T. Welcome back to the nightmare that is Pokémon Altair. So off-stream, I did a bunch of grinding, got Kakodimi up to level 35 and Dexter up to level 33, because the Pokemon I want them to fight are level 37 and level 35, so they're still not even equal to the ones they want to fight, but we'll manage. Surprisingly, T is already level 33, so even the rest of them aren't. Like, these guys are in their 20s, so yeah, we had to do some grinding. I also found out a interesting secret. In Emerald, you can unlock the ability to refight trainers, but you cannot do that until after this gym. So, after this gym, grinding might be easier, maybe? But yeah, let's return to fighting whatever this guy's name is. Romero? Yeah. I think we are good to go. Oh no, we need to put Dexter up front. And Dexter has the... Oops. Oh yeah, I guess the only other major difference is Dexter learned Iron Tail, which is a very good steel move, but also I already have a good steel move in Magnet Bomb. Actually, Magnet Bomb's kind of weak, surprisingly, but it's worked well for him. Anyway, let's go. Also, God, to do all of the grinding I had to do, I had to go all the way back to the desert and then come back here, which, yeah, if you want to watch it in the recap video, you can. It exists. I don't expect anyone to watch them, though, but it's okay. Alright, let's see if this dig is any stronger now. Oh boy. Please one shot, please one shot, please one shot, please one No. Even with the sand, that's all it did. Alright, I do have a second, like, backup alternate plan that I'm gonna try if I need to. Because Intimidate's not useful there because Night Slash is a dark move. Or Idiot Dark move is a special move. What if I Aqua Jet? Maybe that will work? Yeah, that works. So I think I'm gonna put T out in front for this Pokemon, then if I have to do the refight, which I assume I will, if I have to do it again. Because I don't have anything for this. I think Kakadimi has rock moves, so I think that could be an option. Let me look at what it has. We might be okay here with Kakadimi. I will say I feel like the pacing of... Oh wait, no, this one's Steel type, right? So I think I can just use Fire. Yeah. That's the problem. Yeah, yeah, no, let's try something else here, real quick. I should have saved in front of the boss as well, so I didn't have to walk all the way back, but it's fine. Canal I know. Canal I know. Canal I know, yes. What if I went in this door this time? Wonder what the kanji on the wall, or the, that's not kanji, it's katakana. Wonder what it says. Might be hiragana, actually. Probably looks a little more like hiragana. Alright, let's put T in front. And let's save. When I heard this game was like a slog of a grindfest, I was like, it can't really be that bad, and like the people making like the minus version of it to make it easier are just being unreasonable. I think they're probably actually being reasonable. I still want to see it through, and if I move on to Vega, I will still probably play the... Oh, you got Psychic. Yeah, that's not great. It'll be okay though, because I have Aqua Jet, so I can survive. Yeah, if I play Vega, I will still play the full version, but... Okay, but what if I use Aqua Jet twice? I really hope this does more than 50%. If it doesn't, then I can restart and do something else. Okay, we're good. I forgot to refill my drink. How can you tell by looking at it? Really? Yellow is exactly 50%? I did not know that. Interesting. Cutting its attack is actually useful here. What the hell is Stardust? Okay, well it was either physical or just didn't do very much damage, so that's good. Yeah, that's fair. I like the background animation on that, at least. And I think that, Starter is faster, so I think we're okay here, we're safe. Did they think I was gonna switch, maybe? Does the AI know that? So as long as I can take out 2 more Pokemon with Kakudimi, I'll be fine. Dizzasol. You are... what are you? Okay, you're the one that I don't have anything for, so I'm just like, just hit it with the strongest move you have, which would be Fire Punch. Thunderbolts, interesting. Okay, we're probably pretty safe here. Yeah, okay, oh, crit. That's actually a shame, because I'm probably not going to do that much damage the second time. Yeah. I could use a potion. Do I have potions? Oh, I wish I was faster. Okay. All I have is a regular... Okay, next plan. I need to buy better potions than... Super. Is 50 even anything? Like, no, it won't fully heal it, but let's use it anyway and then see what happens. Fuck! If only I had spent another hour grinding instead of the 2 hours that I grinded. Yeah. Actually, that does worse damage, so that could be... No, okay. Let's buy some Hyper Potions. Now that I saved in front of the boss, let's leave. This game... This is not where you buy potions. This is not Gen... When did that start? 5? 6? 9? Hey! You don't even sell Hyper Potions, but the boss has them. Cool. Cool. Could these be useful? What is Stardust? I need to look up what Stardust is. The move, not the item. It's a Steel-type move. Hang on. It's a Steel-type move that... Wait. Okay, no, I'm sorry. It's Go Bolts I used it. Never mind. Okay, yes. It is a Steel-type move that Go Bolts cannot learn. This is an illegal move on this... Either that or the wiki's wrong, but I think I'm leaning towards it's an illegal move. Which is fine, because it's not that great a move anyway, but... That's the same as a Hyper Potion, right? Super Potion is what I meant to say. And actually, wait, is it more? So that was 50, and this is 60? So that actually could be useful. Quick, let me just caffeinate my Pokemon mid-battle. Well, so actually, no, it's a... Well, I don't know, but it's a tutor move, mostly. The only, like, 4 Pokemon can learn it that aren't tutors. No worries, how's it going? Homer Bear, are you good? Is everything okay? Okay, are my affairs... Yes, okay. Normal thing to say when you are checking what Pokemon you have in what order. Are my affairs in order? I don't really know what hot glue and duct tape can fix. I've never... I guess I have used duct tape to hold together my Rock Band drums. That's about the extent of my duct tape usage. And they didn't do a very good job of holding them together. Which is why I don't really have Rock Band drums anymore. I could see myself buying a... I have the, well... I don't know. So the thing is, I have the Rock Band 4 adapter for Xbox One. If you, like, buy a drum kit that has... like an electronic drum kit, you can connect it to that adapter, and then it just works in Rock Band. But also, I'd want to play on Rock Band 3 because it has all the custom stuff that you can... like people have made. So I don't really know which one I'd want, and the adapter won't work for 3 because it's on a different console. Anyway, that worked exactly how I wanted it to. I mostly don't want to get into Rock Band 4 because I don't want to... Like, well, I've already spent a ton of money on the DLC and all that carries over, but it's still so much more money to buy more DLC, and I don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to go into that mine. Is that, mine? Yeah, sure. But... what if I give Dexter a soda? Ha! Aerial Ace never misses except when it does. Here, Dexter, drink the soda. Here, Dexter, drink the soda. I think we're okay. Fuck me! I forgot about Earthquake! Oh, this game's the worst. Doesn't matter, it's fine. Is there anything else I have that could... You have no health. So the reason I don't want to use Tegan's is it has Thunderbolts, but maybe I could still get in a few hits. Let me try this. Let's do this. Let's just get our hits in and see what happens. And I'll use someone else as the taking hit while I heal. Thunder Wave, that's actually a good idea. You silly, I'm not a dragon type yet. That's not for several more gens from now. Okay, so now let's heal. That should be okay-ish. Okay, that's good. That's excellent. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. At least he only has hyper potions and not full heals. This is fortuitous. Heck. Although we should be good, because I don't know... I think at that level of HP he's probably not going to heal it, so let's... Oh wait, you don't have a good fighting move at all. Oh, no, you do. You have Aura Spear. Okay, cool. Okay. This might work. What was its name? Blackjack. That's not a playing card at all. That's a bird. It's weak to rock. Because it's a bird. That makes sense. Let's use rollout. Now I wait. I should be able to, like, pour soda on Kakadimi between turns while it's rolling out. It's a video game. I think we did it. I think I did it. We did it. Using the power of grinding for 2 hours. I lost to this nerd? Isn't Deimos like one of the moons that Doom is set on? Or maybe Phobos is one, I don't know. Anyway, we can learn Surf now. Thief. I don't know. Who are you? See, because in the original it was their child, but they had to have a line for it still. Just over that rock! Bribe accepted. I'm pretty sure I know who's going to learn Surf, but I'm curious to see if anyone else can learn it as well. Nope, just T. Well, so long, or bubble beam. So there was that weird teleporty flower. We should go see if there's anything over there when we surf. Hey, there was that weird flower over there. We should... What? Why is that where it goes? I was thinking if we had just gotten Surf earlier, this would have been a great place to... Well, it would have been a very good place to farm, actually, because I can't use any... I don't have any water... I'm not fighting water types, it's because I need to raise up a fire type and a ground type. Speaking of, who do I need for the next gym? We should look at that. More Rhinos Cuppa, Lipus, and Rhinos or Cuppa. The Rhinos Cuppa Lipus, basically, and they need to be in the 40s now. Awesome. So, doesn't hurt to keep the up front. And then Lipus as well, okay. Alright. Where do I go now? I need to go back to Mauville? Oh my god, a Transformer attacked you? Who was it? Was it Starscream? Was it, Fuck, why can't I think of any other Decepticons? Megatron, that's his name. So, or no, we need to go back here and then... What is the next gym? It is Portree, right? Yeah, which is like way up here? Yeah, so we need to go back to Mauville and then there's like a little path we have to surf here, but it's not visible. And wait, there's also like the new Mauville. Hang on, there's other stuff to do. Let's just look at the guide real quick so I can... Because it might be worth going to these optional areas to fight things that I can level up on. Is an idea. There's the abandoned ship, which is interesting. There's also a section just says surf backtracking, so let's see what that is. There's an HP up, no, and the meteor falls, blah, 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 blah. Catch Pokemon that I don't need, okay. North part of Route 15 has some trainers I can fight. Where's that? Oh, yeah, I should go there. Yeah, I should do that. Because it's kind of on the way-ish. I forgot to refill my drink, so it's empty. Also, wait, yeah, that's rough to, like, lose, work on art from power. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, I bought some repels for the trip back here, so I think I'm gonna use repels again. Yeah. Wait, no, this is the right way. I had no problem remembering the right way when I was doing the grinding path. But it doesn't really matter, like, the repel is gonna wear off on this route anyway. Let's... Right, there's nothing that I... Well, no, there's... Isn't the abandoned ship, like, down here somewhere? So, like, there's all that. Although... Where would I want to be coming from? Like, do I want to just go back this way to Mauville, or do I want to go down here and do all this? Is Dewford anything that I want? Wait, no, Dewford is the second town, so there might be like a bunch of water trainers along this route, maybe? That might be worth going to. Well, you can zoom! You can see individual maps of the towns? I had no idea this was a thing. Okay, I'm done here. But yeah, I guess let's not Pokemon Center here yet. Well, I'm probably gonna need to anyway, but... Good thing this puddle of water here is here for us to surf on if we need to. We should have someone else in front for fighting water types. Like Dexter. What could possibly go wrong? Hilarious. Good joke, Holly. Also, Tentacle has clear body? That's a weird type for it. A weird ability for it. I was gonna say I'd be worried if that didn't kill, but that was a critical hit, so now I don't even know if it would kill normally. She's levitating. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, Surf is good. It's a good move. I'm glad I have Surf. Breloom. Carapanog? And if this fails, then I'll switch in the fire type if the moves are not good. Oh wait, no, this is a Breloom's fighting type. Never mind. Yeah, this is bad wrong. Although wait, it's gonna use... Abba. Come on, Abba, just be like Dancing Queen. Oh, come on. I mean, I guess I'm several levels below, but... And of course it has a physical move, which, yeah. Okay. Is Carapanog gonna be faster? If not, this would be bad. We are faster. Okay, good. Okay. Let's put Carapanog out in front. I have to get on my Pokemon to go 2 steps. Ooh, what's all this? Cool. I need to junk a bunch of this stuff, don't I? How does HP up again work? Like, do I want to use it on Pokemon that have low HP, or does it work better on Pokemon that already have high HP? Like, 'cause I know it's because it's related to like the EVs, I think, right? So is there a one I should focus on? Everyone's HP is pretty similar except for Abba, but they have bad defenses anyway, say regular defense anyway, so it's not like it matters that much. Okay, it's not like multiplier, yeah. I should definitely need to get rid of the Moonstone and Sunstone, those are not doing me any good. Let's actually do this real quick. Let's also do... Let me look at them, actually. Why does Lipus have such a higher attack than Dexter? Oh god, yeah, okay. I want to use it on Dexter, actually, because he has bad attack. What does a heal powder do, anyway? Was this something I even wanted? Cool hole. Sits down. What if I bite your bird? Oh no. Okay. I don't think I care about happiness anymore, so I think I'm fine there. It's basically just a full heal that takes up another item slot. What level does Flappy evolve into Ampharos? Why is the level 31 Flappy? We are 2 levels higher than it. Rhinos seems not very good. I'm still gonna stick with them, but... I should go heal, and I wish I had used the Pokemon Center now so that I don't have to make the long trek back. Oh, why all those? It's not that far. I don't think Kadabra's ever going to, like, well, I can get rid of Teleport once I have Fly, I guess, but... Like, I don't think there are much better moves Kadabra can learn, unless I find, like, some good TMs or tutors that are actually useful, but... I think that Seismic Toss is one of the, like, most mechanically appropriate moves for a Kadabra to have that makes no sense for it to actually have, like, lore-wise. Like, of course Seismic Toss makes sense. It's a move that does fixed damage, so it's really good for a Pokemon that has bad attack stat. But also, like, it's a toss. Why doesn't Kadabra know that? Intimidate is useful. Also, hey, when I was doing all that grinding off screen, like, Dig was his only good move, so I had to wait 2 turns every time I did damage to anything. And he still didn't kill most things in one shot until, like, much later on, so it was an ordeal. I don't know what would be good here. Sharabanog needs the... well, but they have the XP share, so I don't super need to shift them in, but... Paragraph's big. Let's try T. Yeah? So something I've been thinking about is now that I've started on... Great, thanks. So now that I've started on my CPAP machine, I feel like I am, like, dreading going to sleep, because it's like, it is now more work to go to sleep, because I have to fill up the machine with water, and then I have to put on the mask. Like, it's just so much more work, and... like, even, like, little stuff, like, I put on videos when I go to bed, and, like, normally if like, a video ends and I'm still awake, I will get up and put another one on, but now I have to, like, queue up 2 videos just in case I don't fall asleep, because I can't get out of bed if I'm have the mask on. It's a mess. I'm sure I will get used to it eventually, but, like, am I gonna be wearing this thing for the rest of my life? How long do I need to... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Huh. Cadaver is such an, like, that line is such an interesting thing, because it's, like, really good special attack, really good speed, and yet still particularly not very effective physical hit. It's still going to do some damage because of how terrible the defense is. Alright. Is there anything up here, or... is it... oh, this is the bike thing. Okay. Like... yeah, okay. I hate that I don't realize they are adult girls on the overworld, like they just look like little, like, children. Okay, but fighting resist darks, that's not going to be super effective, so yeah, never mind. I don't know, sheep. I mean, if I was gonna go that route, I could just, use a, like, a reverse joy-to-key program. I can't think what they would be called, but, like, a program to let me control the keyboard input with the, controller, which I actually have done that in the past when I was younger, but I just don't do that anymore, because I don't really need to. But, like, yeah, I could do that, actually. That's a good idea. Jeez. Let's see if we can get this hidden. If we can't, that's bad, but I think this little rabbit's pretty fast, yeah. Yeah, I used to have a program that let me just, like, map joysticks to, like, the mouse and stuff like that, so I think I could find a program like that again pretty easily. I don't know what a Kelpsy berry is. Let's grab them all. The second time, like the first time I was mashing A too fast, so I'm like, the second time I'm gonna mash B, and then I tried to press right and then A, but the right didn't right. Oh, there's another person there. Oh, so I can't go this way, I'm stuck. I need to heal. Yeah, I need to heal. That might... Oh god, I'm smashing A again. Yeah, I think actually that is still the case. So I think it's only this bike and maybe not the other. I don't know, actually. I could have sworn it did, but now I'm just doing the wheelie, so I don't know. There we go. Yes. Okay. It's just finicky. I'm having fun. I don't know about you. Bird. Bunny eat bird. Bunny get no XP from eating bird. I mean, I might as well get the XP from it because we're like, that's one less battle I'll have to grind out later on, I guess, but... I was looking that way. You like grabbed me while I was on my scooter. Oh good, a psychic trainer. The one weakness of incredibly powerful psychics, being bitten. I have no idea what you are. I hope I can bite you. You have better defense, no special defense, than Cadaver does. That one looks a little bit like a Digimon. That's kind of Digimon-y. I think there aren't, like, angels in Pokemon, so, like, any angel monster is gonna be a Digimon in my brain. I think I will teleport home. Stands here. Oh hey, Poliwag. The other water fighting type evolution line than the one we have. Poliwag's just so happy to get bitten by a rabbit that it danced. I think Rain Dance has a different name in Japanese because there is the ability Dancer, which copies dance moves, and Rain Dance does not count for it. Because its name in Japanese doesn't have anything to do with dancing. Focus Punch is not very good. Also, I need the specific bike to get up those, so I don't know. I hate that about these bikes. Whatever's up there's not worth getting, I guess. Please move. Whatever that item is, I don't know. Alright, let me look back at the guide to see if there's anything else we want to be doing. Okay, actually it says you don't need the Mach Scooter either, as nothing is above the mudslide there. Cool. So I think now it wants me to go towards We're at 105. Okay, let's start heading down this way and exploring. So I wonder what the item was then. Maybe just something I could have gotten from the mountain that I'd missed and didn't. It's missed, doesn't matter. I think the big problem with Gen 3 is that the world opens up in a non-linear way before you get fly. That seems like a design error. Like, that I had to go all the way back to the desert to grind, and then I had to come back to this gym to do the gym, and then I have to go through this forest. Like, I should just have fly at this point. Oh wait, is this where I need to go? Is this way? Let's heal at this Pokemon Center. I think one of the most interesting things from, like, I don't know if Gen 2 did this, but definitely Gen 3 onward was, like, giving each trainer class its own little musical thing that you barely listen to before you just mash A through it. Did Gen 2 do that? Did Gen 1 do that? I don't know. Please don't lounge in the ocean, you might drown. It's level 11. I mean, it'll level me up, I guess. Yeah, I guess there's no reason not to fight it since I can kill it in one hit. Anything over here? No. Wow, all this swimming in the sea. I give it a C-. 7.5, too much water. I guess this game came out close to Wind Waker, so what was Nintendo and games with too much water? You know, this game, Pokémon Altair. Also, what's up with water routes and having, like, huge disparities in level between level 11 and 19? That's a pretty wide gap. Cool island. I want to look at the cool rock. Are you stranded here also? Do you have any way to get off? Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen this trainer class before. I think Steel resists Dark, so this won't be super effective, but... also, while I was grinding, like, in the high-speed video, you can kind of see it. I ended up finding the Mirage Tower, I think it's called. But I couldn't really proceed in it because I needed a different bike, and I don't really want to proceed in it anyway, so I just kind of tried to grind in it, found that one of the Pokemon in it was a worse experience, and the other one was a Bronzor, which levitated, so I couldn't use ground on it, so I just didn't bother. I was like, oh, grind outside again. Well, now you're stuck here. What rock are you talking about? There's no rock on this island. Like, is it that rock? Because that rock looks just like all the other rocks. Oh no! Well, the rock is attacking. No, it's just tentacle. Oh no, the rock can smell what I'm cooking. Shaking my SMPH. Carbonomic is kind of holding its own, I'm surprised. Considering all I can do is bite. Oh, a double battle. Tired swimmer and conspiracy theorist want to battle. Okay, well, both of you are levitating and one of you's a bird made of fire. Well, I can do that and then... No, just switch. Yay. Yay. With moves this good, we might actually survive the next gym without having to grind for 2 hours. They lied. Joke's on you, I'm using special moves. Oh, that's very good that the bite still hit the right slot. That's excellent. I mean, I don't need to use Surf on that one, so... I don't need to bite on... yeah. This might work. Okay. You kind of forced that on me, buddy. What? That's not how... Okay. How did this thing get to be level 30? Another weird case of it. I wonder if the Pokemon world has, like, PSAs about, like, remember to press B when your Pokemon's going to evolve. You know, a large Pokemon is a dangerous house pet. Carbonog is gaining too much XP, they're gonna be so powerful. Oh hey, here's that fucked up rock this guy was talking about. I don't know what it does, though. Oh well, let's get out of here real quick. Oh, good, I didn't know that the Pokemon would... I mean, I guess it makes sense it would teleport it as well, but it's just... Since it's a bigger sprite, I don't know. And it still stayed shadowy? I don't know. That's cute. I think it makes sense to keep Carabanog out in front and, like, basically just make one Pokemon the strongest at a time rather than, like, trying to keep them all even. Like, if we get to a route where, like, one Pokemon would be better to have in front than another, that'd be different, but... Okay, so it's literally just Bite. It's just Bite to Biter, or... Right? Like, Feint Attack isn't the one that does something weird, right? No, it's okay. Yeah, it's just better than Bite. Oh, no flinch. Yeah, that's true. No flinching, but I think we're fine. Poliwag is sitting down all bummed out, like... I'm just a Poliwag. Oh, I fought you? I fought you, okay. Poliwag just, like, floats to the top of the ocean, sitting in its sitting pose, just, like, sitting on top of the water. Like, what? I'm just sitting here. Feint Attack has a longer animation. That's what makes it worse. I'm sitting on a Kappa. They thought the Kappa was drowning. Isn't that still the stage 1 form of that Pokemon? That, like, the basic form? Like, yeah, it turns into, like, water muck for its second form, right? Finally, a use for the Pokédex. Yeah. Oh no, it turns into speedy... Yeah, water muck is the third form. We haven't seen that yet, but I just know from reading the wiki. Wow, look at all these Pokemon. Alright, I'm done. Anything over here? No, just another rock. More islands. I'm kind of bummed out because I'm, like, already very tired and, like, I'm ready to go to bed, but, like, I don't want to... Like, I want to get to the next gym so that we can at least know if I need to grind off screen, so... I don't know. But also, like, all the extra stuff I'm gonna do is gonna take some time, so, like, I don't know. What's with this? Okay, I thought it was just one... Oh, it's the same island? Okay. Wait, no. Is it the same island? It is the same island. Okay. Cool. Island. Can I grab the item from... I can't. Okay. cool iron lens. I should have deposited items when I had the chance. You know what? Iron's not worth it. I don't want it. Hey. Hey? I get that back, right? Okay. Still pretty rude. I seem to have caught you, sir. I like the idea that knockoff just like knocks the item away and the trainer has to like go walk and pick it up. Sure, yeah. I forgot if I made this joke already, but like, how about just a Kaizo Pokemon hack that adds invisible coin blocks everywhere? You're like trying to walk through a route, and then if you walk into a coin block and you can't walk through it. And you get one Poké-Dollar. I don't think your house is... What? Oh. Yeah, Azumarill is kind of tanky, I guess. Bring in the sheep. I just thought of a better name for an Ampharos. What if he called it Bad News? Yeah. More like makes you faint attack. Makes your opponent faint attack. Like, I guess Feint Attack is a better move, probably, but I miss watching a little rabbit bite people. Not Pokemon, just people. Oh, we're back here. Hey. How convenient that there's a Pokemon Center here, I guess. Alright, off we go again. Wait, no, we go this way. Is it a ship? Possibly abandoned? Did a line get copied wrong? 'Cause someone already said that. Interesting. Also, I'm curious about some of the lore in this game because, like, the gym leader we just fought was the brother of the Moss. I don't remember what his actual name is, Moss something. And he seems to be like some kind of like semi-rival character or something. I don't know. I'm curious to see where this all goes. You're a double battle. If it goes anywhere. But like it's just barely come up that like it's hard to even remember that's what's going on. Hey, there's the evolved form. Yeah, actually, maybe keeping Dexter in the second spot for the water route's not ideal. I should have attacked Hydrus because it's a bigger threat, but it's fine. It's Psyduck. I think... Where am I at here? There's still a ways to 4 trees, so I think let's put... Well, I can't put Dexter up front because we're on a water route. Let's put T up front. Isn't there like a ton more plot to do before we get to, oh. Poison's not ideal. Yeah, like, we have to go through, like, well, Abandoned Ship and New Model are the optionary parts, and then... Optional parts, and then we have 3 more routes before Fortree, and I think we also have, like, the Weather Institute somewhere in there, so, like... We're probably not going to make it in the next gym before the end of this episode. Which is fine, it means I don't have to grind off screen for 1 stream. I should have switched. Eh, whatever. It's fine. This man is gonna drown. Hopefully we'll find some other place to train Dexter. So, in the Pokemon world, is a triathlon like swimming, bike riding, and Pokemon battling? Is that how it works? I hope you don't have Lightning Rod or something. Did Goldeen have Lightning Rod in this gen? Doesn't matter, it's dead. So where do the swimming and bike riding come in? Because I keep seeing triathletes who are swimmers and bike riders. Because a real triathlete is like those two things and then gun, right? And there's no gun in Pokemon World. That'd be illegal. So it's very funny to me how these water routes are like just arbitrarily like, well, you're on Route 108 now. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm on the same area I was on before. Is it running? It might be running. Yeah, no, in like Mario and Sonic in the like Winter Olympics, it's like skiing and shooting and then a third thing. Or maybe that's just a biathlon. I don't know. The biathlon every week or every 2 weeks? Or twice a week or every... whatever, I screwed it up. I guess so. A biathlon is when you like two types of athlon. What's athlon? Nothing much. What's athlon with you? I don't know. Let's go in here. What could possibly go wrong? It's empty. Maybe you all won't have water Pokemon. I should get the XP share off Bunny. Oh, it's a double battle, cool. I figured it wasn't a double battle because he was facing the other way, but sure. Mom and son. I mean, this is the ideal like matchup here, but also, yeah, I don't really need to level up Sheep right now. Heck! That still did a ton of damage. Also, apparently, we can still paralyze Electric type in this gen. I thought that was gone by 3, but maybe not. Or I could just Thunder Punch Plasmox and then let the dig hit Kappa. Nope, I was too slow. Oh, because I'm paralyzed, yeah, silly me. It's a drum animal. What animal are you? Oh, but it's in the wrong slot. Okay, yeah, because I should have thought about that. What Dexter smell like? Yeah, I think it is the evolution of Takuni, yeah. But like, is it supposed to be a raccoon dog walking upright? I don't know, the head seems weird to me. What is the head trying to be? Also, I'm trying to think of what the soon part of its name is supposed to be, like its percussion, and then what animal is that? I should really not... well, that didn't do much damage. It attacked Dexter? Alright, well after one battle, I'm pooped. Let's get out of here. Can I dig out of this? That doesn't make any sense, but... oh. Yeah? Oh, it only takes me out of the dungeon, so that doesn't really help me any. It puts me on the surf, okay. I wonder what happens if you, like, hack away your... I mean, I'm sure it probably just puts you in surf state anyway, yeah. How much further is it just to go to the next town? Would that be fast? Well, then I have to fight trainers along the way, so... How much further is it? Quite a ways, okay. That's not the right one. Now to hold the right for a while. I guess I could use a repel, but it seems like we're doing pretty okay without it. Hey! Oh, I have to go and say something. Level 34. That could actually be dangerous. I probably should have fought it, but yeah. Yeah? Yeah, full of cool holes. Love to fill my cool hole. What? Harbor mail. Isn't there the person who wants that? No, they want a different mail, right? Or is it harbor mail? I don't remember. Should I? I've been to the town like twice now, and I keep forgetting to sell stuff. Or like put it away or whatever. Okay, let's do this real quick. I don't need to, but they don't need to gain more levels now, currently. And you do. I'm never gonna use this. Well, I don't want to waste it. I'm never gonna use this. Excuse me. Oh, that makes sense. I like that, like, when we go out to sea, we always bring our Pokemon attitude, because it reminds me of, like, someone who always brings their Game Boy with them everywhere and then challenges other people to Pokemon battles on their Game Boy. Those good old days. It's actually it's not weak to fighting because it's an ice type, it's weak to fighting because it's a child. Children are very weak to being punched. I didn't see what that said. The only time I can think of where I played a multiplayer game in public with strangers was when there was a kiosk demo, like one, you know, like not a kiosk demo, but like a thing where you had to wait in line for it for, I think it was Mario Maker 2. It might have just been 1 actually. No, I think it was actually just 1, Mario Maker 1. And I played Smash 3DS with people. They also had us play Triforce Heroes in line, like the Nintendo rep there, and that was the first time I played it. And I was like, the only thing, like, I was like, oh, I've heard of this game where Link can dress up in a cheerleader outfit, and I was really excited about that fact, and everyone else just kind of like these total strangers were like not on that same wavelength about it as I was. Hello, child. Yay, it's a ship. Nah, not so far. Oh, it goes in my Pokeball pocket, so I don't need to free up space. Are there any, like... Wait, did that... glow? Okay, interesting. I mean... I haven't played it, so... Besides, like, that one demo time, so... But I would like to at some point. Hint, hint. I just tried to press select to change the order of my Pokemon because I wanted them in a different order, but that's not a thing you can do. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. We're fine, actually. Thanks! I want to revive. I don't need escape ropes because I have dig, but what if I get rid of dig? Here, someone can have some HP. Let me look at their stats, actually. I know Abba needs it the most, but... let's give Dexter it. I like these two people ambushing this door, like if you had the galls to go up in the top door. I kind of love them, but also I kind of want to dunk on them. I think as far as like the menu, like the menus itself, should be exactly the same firmware. I don't know for sure, but as far as I know, it should be. You could probably Google that, and it's like the first result. Like there should be some result that tells you like, yeah, 2DSs are the same or whatever. So you're probably fine, but. Oh, I wish I had, well, I don't know. I don't like the form factor of the 2DS, so that, yeah, that's probably the only reason I wouldn't get one. I still like, wish I had gotten a new 3DS and had that capture card modded instead of the regular one, but I didn't, it was not an affordable thing at the time. Isn't there a button on the 2DS that makes it go into lid-close mode, or...? Like, it has to, because there are some, like, DS games that require that as a mechanic. So I'm pretty sure Stella's levitates, so... that's a problem. Also, I still need to not have Mario Sheep out in front. Iron Tail would work, though. But, like, how do you, like... you know, to close your DS if you're playing, Phantom Hourglass. It must, right? I don't know, actually. Because, like, Phantom Hourglass is a thing where you have to, close your DS to, like, make a map. Okay, yeah. I bet it would. I feel like it would. Okay. Is this... wait, no, there's more to do here. There's this. I didn't see that. Okay. Did you build your lab on this abandoned ship? Oh, storage key. Interesting. What does it do? That's not the right menu. Oh, I haven't found that, I guess. A scanner. Oh, you want to, like, you know, take pictures of Pokemon cards and upload them online? You need a scanner for that? I gotcha. Anything else done? No? Okay. Look, I don't think I remember... okay, this was locked door. Okay. I think I remember that from the vanilla game. Oh! That's actually not bad. That's not the right menu. Interesting. I think their special attack is probably too terrible for that to be a good idea, but interesting. $36. Woof. Okay, yeah, no, definitely not. So did I go in here already? I did not. Okay. Erp. Did I only go in the middle one and not the rest of them? So I think to do anything else here we need dive, so I think we're done here, because I don't think there's anything else. Squishy steps. What? What? Like, one, that's dumb. Two, why is that a line in a game? Like, I'm pretty sure that's just a vanilla line. Like, why? Yeah. You know, it's gonna be a good place to level up, Dexter, is, new Mabo. They're fighting over this item, and I'm gonna take it instead. They have a lot of Pokemon. Okay, wait. So what type is a Jaramus? Because I know it's a different type depending on where in the evolution it is, which stage it is, so... It's the Dark type one. Excellent. I should be attacking the one slot and not the other one. But at the same time, we're one-hit KOing everything, and I can't... Yeah. No, I should have used Thunder Punch on Pidgeotto actually, but whatever. Yep. That's fine. I appreciate that Poliwag making my water attacks better, though. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's good Hyper Potion there. Vital Throw. That's worse. No, I don't. The no missing is not. Aura Spirit already doesn't miss. I don't know, tackle it. I'm good. Every little bit helps. Let I hate to break it to you, there are more than 7 seas. Like, this entire stretch of water was like 3 different routes. That's gotta be like 3 different... That's a tentacle. Huh. Let's try Abba. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, we're fine. Wow. Good. Yeah, protect yourself from physical moves, of course. Okay. Why am I getting hungry again? I ate dinner, and then I ate another meal during the break. What? I don't know what is up with my body. I missed the route transition. Okay, now here we go. Okay. Just two... Yeah, that's a girl, right? I mean, these totally look like lesbians, right? They have to be. Wait, okay, do this. Let's try Dexter. Maybe they'll be okay since we're on land. Okay. Okay. Paul could be a trans girl. They just don't know it yet. That Clefairy took a hit. Also, in modern games, doesn't Surf hit your partner as well? Was that not a thing at this point? That's all that did? Jeez. Why is Clefairy so tanky? Wait, did it use Cosmic Power last turn? Iron Defense. I don't think I need that. Sharply raised defense. I don't know. Focus Energy could be good if I actually find the brain to use it. Okay, yeah. So they did change that. Interesting. Let's get through this route and then we'll call it quits here. Level 8. Interesting. you can't surf here before you have surf, so it's not like you were like I know it's considered an early route because it's something else down there. Oh, it's someone's beach resort. He's gonna walk over that chair. What? Ambushed by the umbrella. That'll work. I hope. Heck. Heck. Oh, right. Okay, I won't care about Nog then. Oh, actually, no. Let's, yeah. Let's still do this. Let's dig on Tentacle. Hopefully that'll work. Oh no, the Tentacle avoided the wave of water. What a shame. I love Water Absorb. It's so good, especially in double battles. Bye! What is Blackjack? Is it psychic, or...? Yep, it's another one of the psychic birds. I guess psychic birds weren't really that big of a thing back then yet. It was like, well, there was Natsu already. But like Woobat hadn't happened yet, and like whatever other ones there are. There's more than one psychic bird. More than two. Galarian, Smartacuno. It's amazing that they always seem to go after the one that's out underground. Hey, what type of Pokemon is Dexter? Oh, you wouldn't have heard of them, they're pretty underground. Yeah, that's true. Although it's 9 PM, so I think we're pretty okay. Sometimes it makes me, like, it weirds me out that Pokemon Sun and Moon has a day-night cycle. It's just that I played Moon and I only played at night, so it just seemed like it was a normal game where it's always daytime, but no, it could have been nighttime the entire time. Weird to think about. The Moon swapping night and day is such a weird choice. Like, clearly the intent is, like, to make it nighttime most of the time, but, like, no. Most people play games at night, really. Since a Gen 3, I have had a job. I feel like most people who play Pokemon have jobs. Children are people. This tuber, not a person. Gwen, not a person. She's a fictional video game character. She's not a person. Just like all children. What? But yeah, that's definitely the, like, internal bias of, like, well, everybody is probably the same age as me, so... Like, my experience is the universal experience. I understand that's not the case, but also a lot of adults play Pokemon. So, are we finally here to this town? Yeah, we are. Okay. Oh, that's solid. Interesting. Oh. Did I just not fight you, or are you new here? What? I hope these are like level 10 trainers. Okay, they're not that low. They're still pretty low, but... No, actually, no, they are really low, aren't they, huh? Oh well, trainer fight's a trainer fight. Not like I can leave. I feel like most people who play video games are people who played video games and then grew up. Like... yeah, like, I'm not really sure what the argument you're making here is, like... Video games are like 20, 25, 30 years old at this point. Like, the majority of adults have played video games when they were a child because video games have been around for that long. Okay, I think we'll take a break in Slateport and then continue on north or more. Where's the... there it is. Yeah, this was a mildly productive episode. We actually did beat the gym leader, and we gained quite a few levels, which makes me feel like we might actually be the appropriate level for the next gym without having to grind much, so... like, we'll see what happens, but... we still got a ways to go there, so yeah, this was good. Join us next time, gamers.